Hmm. So we just completed the 4 steps to using of the near future. Okay, so right now let's go further and looking at the near future, futures that are nearer. Like we all know that, as I said, this diagram here is this is the major road and this is the residence, and we have other roads here. All these are roads, different roads. And this is the major road. So we use the near future to know the future, to know the closest future. Sorry, use the near tool. We use the near tool to know the features that are closer to each other, the closest features to each other. Okay, so this is the major road. So we want to know which feature is actually closer to the major road. When we say future, future can be house, trees, whatever, industry, just like in a city setting, and how people live and uh, which building or which feature is closer to the road. So we have already done that, and now let's go further with this analysis. So now let's click to the property. Okay, so right now let's go to the category, and this is a field. Let's select the near near ID. You know this ID, that was what we generated in the first analysis. So let's add all values. Okay, here we are. So here we have all the values. Now we see that the ID of this, you see the ID that are nearer to this. This is the main road, and these are the IDs of features that are nearer to the main road. So we will get to understand it later. Let us just go ahead to click OK. Okay, so we can see right now from the diagram here, we can see that this feature and this one here, they are nearer here. This is the near feature. Okay, now let's zoom in. Let's zoom in. Okay, you see, let's zoom in. Okay, so here we are. Now we can see the roads here. These features here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Here, this is it in the peach color here. They are the features. They are, you can see how close. So now let's use the measuring tool to measure from, to see the distance, how far is it to the road. Okay, now let's get to the measure tool. This is the measure tool. Okay, so now let's measure this feature from here to here, the major road. Okay, we can see about 11,000 something meter away from the road. Okay, this is how it is. You see the distance? Okay, so now let's measure from here to this road here. Oh, this is farther. This is farther. This is about 1,000 going to 2,000 meter away from the road. Okay, now let's measure here to this road here. This is about, okay, it's not even up to 1,000 meter. It's less than 1,000 meter from the road. Okay, now let's go to this distance here. Let's go to this distance here. This is about going to about 1,500 meter away from the road. So now you can see how it is, how to use the measuring tool to measure. And now we can see the distances from the road. You see how far is it from the road. The features are from the road. So that is the function of the measuring tool, to measure feature and see the distances away from a particular spot. So here we have from the road now. So I hope you understand what I'm saying.